Hello, everyone. Imagine a world without social media. No Snapchat, no Instagram, or no Facebook, or Twitter. Just messages and calls strictly. For some, this might seem like a peaceful idea. For others, especially those who grew up with social media, might not like this picture. This picture might seem unimaginable to them. They would ask like, how would we connect with friends? How would we share moments? And today, social media has become so ingrained in our daily lives that it shapes the way we communicate, the way we see ourselves, and the way we relate to others. Whether we're checking the news, seeing what our friends are up to, or posting our own lives online, social media is always present. And while it connects us in ways we never thought possible, it also brings challenges we may not have anticipated. Today, I'm going to talk about how social media affects our communication, relationships, our mental health, and even our society as a whole. Let's start by looking at how social media has changed our communication. Social media has introduced a whole new way of talking to each other. Instead of face-to-face communication like we're used to, you can now use digital like emojis to even send one emoji can mean one sentence. Instead of just words, we might also use GIFs too, and photos to convey our feelings. If you're happy, you send a laughing emoji. If you're sad, you send a tearful face. But while these digital symbols make it easy to communicate quickly, they also take away from the face-to-face communication I just mentioned. Have you ever noticed how awkward it can feel to talk to someone in person when you're used to just communicating online? Social media has also transformed the way we maintain relationships. It's incredible to be able to keep up with friends and family across the world, but this constant connectivity comes with a cost. Sometimes we spend too much time engaging with people online that we lose touch with those physically around us. Also, you're not always going to be on your phone, so when a person is expecting you to return a call or return a message and you're doing something with someone else in the real world, that might break down that relationship that you thought you originally had with that person. Our close relationships can even suffer from jealousy or insecurity because we're on our phone so much, texting a person that's in another country or in another state. Now, as much social media impacts how we talk and connect, it can also affect us in a deeper way. On a more personal level, it can affect our mental health. Studies show that people who spend more time on social media, especially young people like me, they tend to experience a higher chance to get depression, they might be more lonely, and a higher chance to have anxiety. Why? Because social media has become a place where we constantly compare ourselves to others. We see influencers and celebrities showing off their perfect lives, doing whatever they want to, and just living the dream. And then we get jealous. It can make us feel inadequate in comparison. This can harm our self-esteem and leave us feeling like we don't measure up. And yet, social media can also have a positive impact on our mental health. Many platforms provide spaces where people can find support and a community so they can talk to other people. There are groups for mental health support where people can share their experiences, get advice, and connect with others that are also in their same boat. In these spaces, social media becomes a place of comfort rather than a place of comparison. But social media isn't just influencing us as individuals. It's shaping society as a whole. It makes trends. For example, social media sets the stage for new trends, opinions, and even social movements. But with this influence comes responsibility, of course. And unfortunately, misinformation is everywhere. You may think you're at this trusted website or this trusted page, and you show all your buddies, like, hey, look at this new thing, and it was false the entire time. And then rumors get spread, and then things start happening, and none of it was even true to start with. And that's what kind of kills with social media. It's not, you don't want that going around. But sadly, this happens a little bit too often. The speed at which information spreads on social media is both a blessing and a curse. Like I said, you say it to one person, the next person says it to them, and it's just a misinformation the entire time, and it's just spreading like a wildfire. But with the speed of it, if you need to text someone immediately, like you need help, or like you missed them, a message can get sent in just 1 second if you're on internet. On the broader side, though, social media has created entirely new opportunities. People who entertain and engage audiences can become influencers, gaining sponsorships, and building entire careers online, straight from behind a computer or from behind a phone. This has opened doors for creative people to make a living in ways that they never could have before. So where does this leave us? It's clear that social media has a profound impact on our lives in both positive and negative ways. It changes the way we communicate, how we see ourselves, and how we interact as a society. It has the power to connect us or drive us apart. Ultimately, or in conclusion, social media is a tool. And like any tool, it's all about how we choose to use that tool. Let's think about how we engage with it. Let's use it to connect with people, to find support, and to share meaningful moments. Social media has the potential to bring us together in ways we never imagined. It's up to us to decide how we use social media. Thank you.